Okay. Action. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ashley. If you're new here, welcome, and if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back, honey. I really think I should change my intro to hello aunties and uncles, because as you can tell by the title, we are having a baby. We are having a baby. So yeah, we are having a baby, and I will be telling you guys everything baby from the day I found out to now. And excuse the mess behind me. I'm actually packing my hospital bag because tomorrow is the day. Tomorrow is the day. So by the time you guys see this, baby boy is gonna be here. So please like, comment, and subscribe. Share this video. Yazini, gather right here, guys. Good video, you know. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. I made some notes so that I mustn't forget anything, you know. Also, I will be drinking a lot of water. I'm also gonna be out of breath, so bear with me, you know. I'm carrying a human being. Okay, let's start by the planning. So me and my partner, we did plan for a baby. We've been wanting a baby. Well, I've been wanting a baby. If you know me, you know for the longest time I've been wanting to be a mom. And yeah, and if you know, I work in a pharmacy, so I know all these things. But okay, let's fast forward to me finding out how I got pregnant, or how I became pregnant. First of all, me and my boyfriend were always fighting. Oh, I would fight that guy every day of my life. I would always fight him, and he would always tell me, hold on, when I think you're pregnant, when I think you're pregnant, and I'm like, no, I'm not pregnant. I'm not pregnant. Okay, I remember the other time I went to my sister-in-law's. I can't remember what I was doing there, but she was like, Skoni, something about you tells me that you are not coming alone. When I go no muntu lapho. Yeah, when I'll humble you. And I was so in denial and so in denial and so in denial. So November, I thought I went on my periods, and then December they didn't come at all. But I wasn't even worried because I was living life. We were living life. I was drinking. We were going out. We were out and about, you know. And I didn't put it to head with him. I missed my period. Basically, my boobs started hurting. So with me, when I go on my periods, my boobs hurt, you know. So give me that wasn't a sign. Yeah, with him. But before that, the first few weeks of the beginning of November, my boyfriend and I attended a wedding. When we went to the wedding, I started vomiting, and I told him it was food poisoning because I thought it was food poisoning. I didn't like the food there. It was horrible. So I was vomiting that night, and I even vomited the next day, and when we got home, I was vomiting and vomiting. And nothing told me, girl, you are pregnant. Sharp. Fast forward to the 31st of December. 31st of December, my sister-in-law, Futi, because now I'm at her place, we're celebrating New Year's Eve at her house. And she's like, Skoni, your boobs, when there is something, I think you need to test. And I'm like, no, I'm waiting for my periods. Because I was actually waiting for my periods, you know. I remember on the 31st of, I'm out of breath, on the 31st of December, midnight, going to the 1st of Jan, when I called my partner to wish him a happy new year, he asked me if I prayed. about us having a baby, and I told him I did, which at the time we didn't know that we were already pregnant, you know. And he said God is gonna bless us, you know, this year. I never refitted ifele this year before us having a baby. Okay, on the 1st of Jan, it was a holiday, right? So it was a holiday. I was still at my brother's house. But then on the 2nd of Jan, I went back to work. I'm just quickly looking for this other chat between me and my boyfriend. Oh, there. So I sent my boyfriend this video. And I said to him, I hope God answers my prayers just this once. And he said he will, with the heart. That was on the 29th of December. And I found out I was pregnant on the 2nd of January. So I went back to work. When I went back to work, I had cramps. So I've always had these cramps, you know. But in my head, I'm like, it's my periods. But then every time I would go to the bathroom and wipe, there's nothing. But I still test. I go to work as usual. I have cramps, and my colleague, he's a pharmacist, is like, you know what? Take a pregnancy test, because you are living life, you're drinking and you're doing whatnot. If you are pregnant, so that you know that you need to stop. But I was like, I really want a baby. I don't want to take a pregnancy test and it says negative. It will hurt me so much. But then I really want a positive pregnancy test. Hi Shabu, I go to the bathroom, I test. While I'm waiting for the answer, it gives me a full 2-line. You know that red 2-line? Baby girl, you've been pregnant. It was so red. You've been pregnant. The first person I called my mom. I video called my mom. After video calling my mom, I called my boyfriend, and then I called my sibling, my younger brother. So yeah, that's how I found out I was pregnant, and I was already going on 3 months. So I didn't really go through a first trimester. So yeah, first trimester I don't know much of, because I was already going on 3 months. So I was jumping on 3 months after finding out that I was pregnant. Okay, my gynae. I went to Haven. My gynae was there. And then I was moved to midwife. So I only went there for a month, because when I found out I was like 2 months going to 3 months. So they can only move you to midwife after your first trimester, where you've taken your blood tests and your lab results come back and everything is fine. Then they can transfer you to midwife. So from 3 months, after that, when everything was okay and my gynae was satisfied, I went for midwife. So that's where I did all my antenatal appointments, my scans, until now. My symptoms. I want to tell you guys my symptoms. I had weird, crazy symptoms. And I would always ask my sister-in-law, I'm like, this is what's going on, Kim. This is what's happening. What is going on? Because it's crazy symptoms, guys. I don't want to lie to you. Crazy. So my first trimester symptoms, I'm not gonna speak about those, because anxiety now. So as I said, I found out I was pregnant going to 3 months. So first trimester was already like halfway done. My second trimester symptoms, the weirdest of them all, my ears. I would hear buzzing. I would hear like a bzzz. And for a minute I thought, okay, there's a bee inside my ear, or there's a fly. My mom would put fish oil, I would put hot water, I would look for remedies on TikTok, and nothing would help. And I was like, you know what, let me go to the doctor. I went to the doctor, they cleaned my ears. Nothing changed. Iafana. It went on and on and on and on. And I'm like, you know what, let me ask TikTok. I went on TikTok and I was like, second trimester, this is what's going on. And a lot of women were complaining about it. And I called my midwife. I don't know why didn't I do that sooner, but I called my midwife and she's like, no, it's normal. It's normal. You are experiencing a normal thing in the second trimester. And I'm like, what does the ear have to do with pregnancy, guys? Honestly, what does the ear have to do with pregnancy? But okay, fine. And then my hands, every time I wake up in the morning, my hands would feel so numb. They would be so swollen. My fingers would be so swollen. Like, okay, when you've slept on your hands for a very long time, that they feel so numb. That's how I felt every single morning. And I thought because I like doing this is what I like doing, ne? That's what I like doing. So I thought maybe it has an effect on that. But then I asked my sister-in-law and I was telling her this was going on. She's like, no, I had that with my last born, so it's pregnancy. And I was like, oh, okay, so that's another symptom. And then another symptom of it, oh, I'm a size 3. I don't wear size 3 anymore. My legs are so swollen. I wear slippers and size 5. I really wish after giving birth my size will go down. It'll go back to size 3 because chow, my shoes, yo. And my cravings, ooh, I crave for pizza. I eat pizza every second day or every day, especially in my third trimester. Ooh, I eat pizza like a crazy human being. And I'm so addicted to those whispers, you know, the whispers, the ones that have those little balls with chocolates, and I think it's like biscuit inside. I eat those every day. I eat eat some more, but I like the ones the mini ones. Addicted. And then my third trimester symptoms, the trimester not much. I'm just too tired. That trimester I am too tired. I honestly don't care about anyone anymore, not even my boyfriend. I don't care about that guy. I don't want to speak to him. And Shem, he understands. When I don't want to speak to him today, I don't want to speak to him. If I don't want to see him, I don't want to see him, you know. I'm always asleep because I'm tired. I can't breathe. I can't sleep properly. My sleeping patterns are crazy. You need to always sleep on your left. My left hurts. I turn on my right. I'm always peeing, you know. And in the third trimester, just when I stepped into the third trimester, I had a severe, oh, my baby's kicking. I had a severe, crazy pain one day. I thought I was on labor. I was like, yeah, am I having a baby? On my right side. So apparently it's called the round ligament pain. So there's a muscle that stretches. It's a sign that, I don't know, that baby is about to come or something like that. Ooh, that pain is so guys. That pain hurts. That pain hurts so crazy. I thought I had contractions. That's what I thought. I thought baby boy is coming. I was crying. I was crying and I was like, why is my baby kicking so much? I thought if these pain, sorry guys, I thought if these around ligament pains are this painful, contractions you're famous. I shame Shona. And then my baby names. So my baby has two names. His Tonga name, my dad named him with no hesitation. When my dad found out I was pregnant, he said his name is Nzaka. So Nzaka means to inherit in Tonga, Inzaka. So it's to inherit. And his Tswana name, because his dad is Tswana, Ki Onkarabile. And what's crazy enough is my younger brother, his name is Nhlamulo. And Nhlamulo, it's Onkarabile in Tswana. So he's so obsessed that they share a name. So yeah, it was so fitting for me to name him Onkarabile because I really felt like God answered me. Hey, like, yo, my baby came in the most perfect and precious time of my life. You know, there were things that I had to deal with like the year before, and he just came and saved me. And I feel like he didn't just save me, he saved my relationship with my boyfriend. Honestly, I do not want to lie. But yeah, oh, we prayed for this little man. So that's it, guys. We are having a baby. Let me show you. So here we are having a baby. Yeah, you guys are aunties and uncles now. I'm so happy to step in this chapter of motherhood. I can't wait to meet my baby boy. I can't wait to love him and show him so much love. You know, if you know me, you know I love kids. Like, my friends' kids are my kids, you know. And ah man, God said Lalela, and I'm gonna give you a boy because you deserve that so much love. You know, a boy will love you forever. Not that a girl won't, but a boy, oh child, I'm a boy mom, you know. So yeah guys, that's it from me. Well, that's it from us. Nale Onkarabile, we love you. My next video, I think it's my baby shower. Well, yeah, it's gonna be my baby shower. So yeah, but by the time you guys see this, baby boy will be here. So sorry. So thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it if you do subscribe, guys. I would really appreciate it. And now the content is shifting. We're not only going to be focusing on me alone, we're going to be focusing on mommy content, we're going to be focusing on him, we're going to be focusing on the both of us, you know. So it's going to be a fun content. It's going to be a fun year for us this year. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe from me, myself, and my boy.